Merry Christmas. I hope this finds you having a joyful celebratory time with family and friends. I just wanted to leave you with a brief message about Jesus. You know, when we celebrate Christmas, our images of Jesus are generally of him as a little infant baby, right? And because we're celebrating that historical event. And so the images are him lying in a manger and straw, and there's animals around him, and his parents are around him. And the songs we sing are about the baby Jesus. And I don't want us to lose sight of the fact that that baby Jesus grew up to be a full-grown man and to have all of the human experiences that we have. Jesus knew what it was to be hungry, thirsty. He knew what it was to be tired. He knew what it was to have physical pain. He had all the emotional experiences that we have. He, at times, was lonely and isolated. He had a family that at times thought he was crazy. He had friends that didn't really understand him and who even betrayed him and let him down. He'd get frustrated at times and say, how long do I have to be with you? How long do I have to put up with you? He even experienced intense anxiety. The Bible tells us that when he was praying before he was about to be executed, his sweat was like drops of blood. And this is an actual physiological phenomenon called hematohydrosis, which happens when people are under intense anxiety. So there's nothing that you go through that Jesus hasn't gone through. And it's important for you to understand that he's not just a little baby in a manger that we celebrate today, but he's the man who can fully empathize with any level of suffering that you're going through in the human experience. And he, as a result of that, he can not only empathize with us, but then show us the way out and show us the way through whatever it is that we're going through. And so I would encourage you today, as you go through life, you go through the stuff of life, when you find yourself in need, turn to Jesus and tell him exactly what you're going through, exactly what you're feeling. And his response to you is going to be, been there, done that. Let me show you how to get through that. And that path to get through it is always going to be, let me show you how much your Father in heaven loves you and can take care of that need that you have. And he shows you how to do that through the example of his own life. So when you think about Jesus today, and when you think about how you relate to Jesus, don't leave him in that manger as a little baby. Embrace him as your older brother who wants to guide you through life with a loving father, the same way he lived his life. And you know, I'll leave you with this one last thought. When we celebrate people's birthdays, what do we typically do? Bake them a cake, put some icing on it, put some candles on it, and tell them to blow out the candles, at least we did before COVID, and make a wish, right? Well, if you were to put a cake before Jesus today and said, blow out the candles and make a wish, you know what the wish is going to be? His wish, in fact, it's more than a wish, it's his constant prayer, is that you would know how loved you are as a child of God and live in that love. So give Jesus his birthday wish today. Embrace him and embrace the love of your Heavenly Father. Merry Christmas. God bless you all.